Oh man.
What kind
Okay.
of muffins?
These are bran muffins, banana with a banana flavor.
Mm,
So that's what we're making today. I think we are live on YouTube. Of course, no one's here yet, and I'm gonna cut out this segment anyhow. But
mm.
hmm, okay, okay, there you go. So if you're early, then you're saying hello. If you're late, then you wouldn't. But let me just quickly do the edit like I normally do. It takes me about 5 minutes or so, at least 5 minutes to get through this part of it. But I do
Mhm.
manage to go in and cut out this segment
Oh, okay.
for, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do get to do that, which is good, right? Which is good.
Yeah, I
Good.
guess so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they
Nobody
don't
wants
want
to
to,
hear us rambling on, even though it makes sense.
no, they don't want to hear us. They don't want to hear us, Miss Linda. They don't want to hear us. So
Mm.
it's easier to just simply go back later on after it's saved in YouTube and
Yeah,
just
edit
hear
it.
it.
Yeah.
Edit it out. But for those who are here early, we just say a pleasant day wherever you are. We thank you very, very much for joining us. And I'm Marlene, Bahamian vegan, and I'm here in my kitchen at Something Better. And I have the pleasure of just coming out of exercise class. So I'm always dressed on a Friday as though I just came out of exercise, which is what I just did. And I have a blast of a time. Literally, I have a blast of a time. I really, really do. Where's this? Yeah, I have a blast of a time doing exercise. Woke up really tired this morning, man. Whew, I could hardly open my eyes. But we got through it, and we are indeed forever grateful, forever grateful. So I say hello to you wherever you are. Miss Linda is in London, in New York, and that's the voice that you were hearing as you came in. And I'm in Nassau at the moment, and I'm just happy to be with you. Not Nassau, Long Island. Nassau. When I moved to New York, I remember that I'm like, Nassau? What? Get out of here. All right, I think we're on now. All right, so I'm just going to take about 2 more minutes to share this link with our family and friends. It's a holiday here in the Bahamas. Can you believe we always have holidays? We have a holiday again on Monday, so I'm going to see if I can do something with my. I'm going to see if I can do something. Oh, my internet's unstable. Oh, are you guys hearing me? It says that my internet's unstable. All right, I'm going to just do my best. Hallelujah.
Yes, you're not breaking up. We're hearing
Okay,
everything.
okay. Praise the Lord. I just saw that your internet's unstable. Hmm. Anyway, well, I'm glad that I'm not. So our muffins today happen to be my children's favorite. My children are quite adults at this moment. They're not children, but when they were growing up, I would make these for Sabbath mornings. I would make these for Sunday mornings. And this used to be something we sold in the dry. And I used to have them packaged in bags and jars. And you can actually um, purchase them as we would go from cooking school to cooking school throughout North America where we lived. So New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, um, all of New York, I just dare to say. Yeah, we had a good time, and I would just prepare these in stages in my jar, and I would package them and sell them, and it sold very, very well. And I am just so happy to know that I can just simply share this quick recipe with you instead of like trying to actually, like those days are over, trying to package and sell. So I'm just happy. Um, I hope I shared it everywhere. I'm just happy to share this very tasty, delicious muffin with you guys today. One that I'm telling you my children loved. And yeah, and I'm thinking that I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying that you guys would love it too, right? I hope that you do too. 1 second for me. I just trying to share. I like to, it takes a few minutes to do this, to share it, and and then to ask others to help me in sharing it also. All right. All right. So yeah, I'm just trying to share it, and that's what we do. We share because sharing is caring. That's it. No more. Okay. And then one more please, and then I think we are done and we get ready for today. All right. We'll share it in our chat, and I hope that I have a link that will look like it's. Let me know in the chat what you'd like us to make some Fridays as we go live. I wish I could go later on a Friday. It's difficult. Um, I'm not an afternoon person. I'm a morning person. I think I got this. Hold on. I think I do. Yeah. 1 second for me. Come on, behave. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay,
I
good.
have a request.
Mm-hmm. Hey, mm-hmm. I know that request. I think I know it.
Yeah, that first one, it starts with a T. I'm waiting for that one.
Actually, I reached out to my friend yesterday who has the vegan whipped cream, and she said, Marlene, I don't have any more, but I'm gonna send my mom to the wholesalers, and she may be watching.
Okay.
So
I know it's coming, so I'm gonna patiently wait.
yeah,
But
I want to do some recipes in yeah with the whip. So
I would like to know how to make a nice savory, smoky, sage kind of sausage.
ah,
Sausage,
let's do
yes.
that. Yeah, let's do that. I think that sounds yummy.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Ugh,
I could
my
have that for
computer's.
breakfast with my tofu.
There you go. It sounds yummy. It sounds amazing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, girl. Yeah, let's do that. I do have one that I did some about 2 years ago. Hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, my computer just has, computers have glitches. Y'all do know that, right?
Oh, I'm telling you.
This thing just glitching.
The way
Okay.
these things act, I don't believe they sent anybody to the moon. They couldn't have sent anybody to the moon 30 years ago, and we can't get there now, and we can't even get our cell phones to work.
Oh man, this is crazy. It just glitches. It does this thing. It just does this thing, you know? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if we can get started with our class. Hi guys, we see some friends on YouTube and we just want to welcome you. Let us know where you're watching us from today. We're going to get started officially. I have to do an official start so that I can cut where I ended talking, just rambling on. And so, yeah, I'm going to do an official start. And so then I just use it as my time. I just welcome you for being here. I'm Marlene, Bahamian vegan. Bahamian vegan. Let me say it right. And I just love sharing. I love sharing. I love doing what I do here, which is teaching wholesome cooking to persons who are willing to listen. All right, so let's see if I can get an official start, and then I will use this as a cut. All right. Hey guys, it's Marlene, Bahamian Vegan. Join me as I take on the challenge of making the quickest, tastiest, homemade whole grain bran muffins in record time. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So that's our official opening. Let me show you what our finished product looks like. Man, let me tell you. So I got up early this morning, an hour before my regular worship time, just so I can whip this up. No joke, I did. And I was like, I got to do it because I want to have a finished product. Good morning, Shalom. Melissa says, Shalom, Shalom. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And so this is what we are getting ready to make in our kitchen. I wish that we had smell-o-vision, then you'll be able. I wish that we can just give you some through the TV. Look at that. I just wish I could just give you some. These babies are going to be shipped out to Chicago first thing in the morning. All right, so let's put that over there, and we're going to get started. Let me show you our ingredients for today. This recipe, unfortunately, is not on my website yet. It's not, and I hope that I will get it there for you. So we have our whole wheat, and I have a mix of flours. You see them there. I have my whole wheat and my white. I have my bran cereal. It has some raisins. When you purchase, make sure that it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup in there. I'm going to use half the sweetener. So I have half the sweetener in sugar and the other half in dates. And truthfully speaking, as I think about it, because I'm adding bananas, I really don't need the extra sweetener. Okay. And then I went to the store yesterday and they had those on special. And I have my coconut milk. Oops, oops. Sorry about that. I have my coconut milk. I have my coconut oil. I have my cinnamon. I have my baking powder, my salt, my vanilla, and my date paste. And to learn how to make the date paste, all you got to do is go to somethingbettertoday.com and there you will find our date paste recipe. Or follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And if you haven't done so already, will you do you know, Miss Linda, that most of my persons who are watching have not subscribed to the channel? You see, I can go in the background of the analytics and it can tell you if you have subscribed. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
well, I think
wow.
they should subscribe because you are giving 100% so much. And the least that we all could do is subscribe to support you to
And
keep
it
you
doesn't
going.
cost anything. It's free.
Right. And it's such good information, Marlene. I've been
Yeah.
so blessed
Oh,
with your
thank you.
presentations. Please, y'all,
Oh,
subscribe. Do that
thank
for
you
me.
so much. You guys just know how to make me feel all mushy inside. Y'all make me feel all mushy and feel like crying inside. But thank you so much for being here. So let's get to our recipe for today. I'm going to grab my wire whisk, my rubber scraper, my potato masher, and I think my lighting should be better. Yesterday, I went and got some white, no, what they call it? It's not called white light because I've been buying white light and it was yellow. I learned a whole lot. So it's not white light. This is something, something light. But the lighting is when I put it on last night, I was like, wow, my place was dark, So I have new lighting today. All right, let's go down to where we are going to be here. Oops. Okay. Hold on for me. 1 second. 1 second for me. Okay, so let's get into our recipe. Let's get into our recipe right now. Okay, so let's get into our recipe. Let me get back to where we are here. I'm going to show you what we're doing. I like you to see everything. I don't like you to miss anything. So let's do that. So this is my flour. Let's put some stuff on the side. Let's put these on the side. I like to put all of my dry in first. All right, there we go. All right, so there we go. So this is my flour. I'm adding the little sugar that I have decided I wanted to cut back. As the others are going shipping, going sailing over to my friend, I figured this is mine. I'm going to just make it a little less. That's my salt, my baking powder, my cinnamon. Uh-oh, my camera went crazy. I see that. All right, I don't like the way it is, so let's take it and fix it. Let's do that right quick. There we go. I don't like it to be like that, so give me a second to fix it. I'm tech and I'm chef and I'm editor and everything. So let's mix those together, just like that. All right, cool. And then I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I would never do this under any normal circumstances, but because I am lazy when it comes to dishes, I shouldn't do it. Let me just do it right. Marlene, do it right, because I hate dishes. So what you can do is you can get a plate and you can mash your banana. Let's put these on the side. And I'm adding 1.5 bananas because I love bananas. I am monkeys for bananas. And this recipe, these muffins, I was supposed to do the calculation on how much fiber is found in this recipe. And I'm thinking one of these bran muffins may have as much as 10 grams of fiber. All right, look at that. Let's get that and put that right in there. I'm going to add my banana right into the bowl, into my mixing bowl. And I left it with a little texture, so I didn't mash them out so fully. You understand? Good. Then I'm going to pour in my coconut milk. You can use whatever plant-based milk you have at home. If you don't have any, you can make it very easily. There again, you can go to Something Better Today on our YouTube channel, TikTok, or Facebook, and you can learn how to make your own milk. All right. Put some water. I haven't added water, sorry. I added coconut milk. That was our vanilla, and that's my oil. There again, make sure that the oils you're buying are what? Good. So I'm using coconut oil as far as possible. And what I do, I like to take the can and I mix water in there so that I can make sure that I what? Have all of the water. So I'm pouring that in. Let's go back over to our YouTube channel and see what's going on over there in a minute. So we just stir this all together, just like that. Right now, it looks a little runny. Don't worry about that. Let me tell you why. I added a little more water than I was supposed to. I should have added it a little at a time. That's not quite the way I would normally do that. I don't dump water. And I could use my wire whiskers to that so I can make sure I get all of those clumps of flour in there. There you go. Awesome. All right. Beautiful. All right. And then I'm going to dump in my cereal. All right. Just like that. Beautiful. And I fold it in. I fold it in. Now you can also choose to add some flax or chia to your recipe. I'm going to add some chia seeds, about a tablespoonful. I didn't remember to have it on the counter, but that's okay. I'm adding it now. All right. I'm adding about a tablespoon or so of chia seeds to beef up the fiber. All right. To beef up the fiber. And then I'm going to add, remember, I am taking the difference. I'm adding my date paste. All right. And I'm trying to cut back on the sugar. As far as possible, you can just use date paste, you know. You can just use date paste and bananas. That's all you actually need. And just stir just like that. So sorry, these bran flakes, you don't want to put them in with your flour and it's wet because what's going to happen? Do you know what's going to happen? Anybody can tell me what will happen? What's going to happen is you're going to have
Turn to mush.
no, what's gonna happen? What will happen? That's not a bad answer. What will happen is that the cereal will get white. I've done that. I was rushing. My mother says haste makes waste. I was rushing, Miss Linda, and I put the cereal in with my flour, put in my
Uh-huh.
liquid, and then you know what happened? The cereal, when people bit into the muffin, they
Yeah.
get white pieces of flour that was clumps attached itself to the
Oh,
cereal. So you
yeah.
want to make sure that you want to put that cereal after everything is already incorporated. All right?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's grab a muffin pan.
I was thinking regular cereal. I wasn't thinking.
Oh, yeah, but even if it's regular cereal, you still want to make sure that yeah,
Yeah,
want to
has a
make sure.
mess.
Okay. Okay. All right. I see that. 1 second for me. All right. Let's go to our YouTube channel and see if anyone's there. Good morning, Jan. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, 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 sir. SIR in my that's our family members all the way in St. Lucia. Good morning. Good morning, Jan in Nassau. Melissa, where are you joining us from? If I'm not mistaken, I think Melissa's in California. Am I right? Trying to remember. Don't. Sorry. Let us know where you're watching from today. It's a holiday here. And yeah. So here's our bran muffins, right? Let's grab a spoon. I have a spoon that I love to use for this recipe if I could find it. I should have had it in place. Where is it? Don't see it. Hallelujah. It scoops very neat. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, this one. It's perfect for that. Right. So there goes. Let us know where you're watching from today. And let us know if you've tried any of these recipes and just put it in there, right? And we get 12, exactly 12. This recipe makes 12, a dozen, all right? You get a dozen, right? That's what you get, a dozen, a dozen. Let's see.
I
But
want
these
to
are, okay, go ahead. Say it again. Say it again, Miss Linda. You were talking to us, or no? You were
Oh,
talking to who?
no,
She
I'm
was
sorry.
talking to her dogs.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Talking to her dogs. The humans in our house, the four-legged humans in our house. All right, let's get that just like that. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm lifting it because I don't like it dripping all over the place. But this helps. All right. Melissa is in Nassau. All right. So Nassau is representing this morning. We have holiday, a whole weekend of holidays. My country has more holidays than I think any country in the world, to be very honest. To be very honest, yeah. Hmm. We have more holidays than anywhere else that I have ever. Now, because I've added these little muffin cups in there, it looks like you're gonna actually give me a little more muffins, because the muffin cups take up a little space. But I did this morning while you guys were asleep, and or should have been asleep, and I got exactly 12, and I didn't use the cups because I didn't have enough for today. I was like, okay, let's keep going. Let us keep going, and I keep going and going back around, trying to get it all in there. Aha, I forgot to preheat my oven, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Who's going to make these? Who's going to try? Let us know where you're watching from if you're on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We like to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed yet, do that now if you like our kind of content, we always say. All right, let's see if I can do one more. All right. I'm trying to get it all in this 12 because that's what I got this morning, right? The rest of it, what I will do, I will use my mannequin, my little ramekin. This little one here is perfect. Let's use a little ramekin. Get the rest of that in there. All right. And then what I did. So the topping you see on here is the crumble topping. All right. That's the crumble topping. And I made up enough to go on these because I wanted a little crumble topping, little extra little bite. And then you could put walnuts. This already has raisins. You could put cranberries. You can put pecans. You could put sliced almonds. Hello, there's so much you can do with this, right? There's so much you can do with this. Yeah, there's so much they can do with this, right? Let's see if I can go back there. Okay, so then this is my little crumble topping. This recipe can be found in our recipe from 2 weeks ago when we went live on a Friday. Same crumble topping. I just wanted it to have a little extra special because it's traveling to Chicago. Yeah, Jan, these are traveling to Chicago to Miss Marie. I'm going to call out this morning. Sending some gifts to Miss Marie with Darren and Deandra. I'm calling them names. Yeah, a little something from something better. Yeah, just a little bite. Something special for somebody special all the way in Chicago just to let her know how much we love her and we miss her, right? This is what you do when you have family all over the world. If I were to send it to my sister's house, she would throw them in the garbage. I don't want no sugar and I don't want no carbs. And she won't throw them away. She just give them away. She would be like, I just get it all in there. Because I made one recipe and I shared it between two batches. There you go. Then it has a little extra bite on there. And then, good stuff. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah. All right. Let me wash my hands. I'll be with you in just a second. So for those of us who may be interested, I have a program called, oops, almost fell. Let me just quickly introduce you to our program, right? These go into the oven like TV, and just like TV, you take these out. All right, so this is our finished product. Let me move these so I can. I'm gonna put them on the thingy here. Replace, and you get to see those deliciousness, Yum, 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 yum. Have a bite, guys. Have a bite. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed today's simple recipe. Like I said, honestly, very honestly, these have been my children's favorite for many, many years. When I first started getting into vegan cooking, of course, I was trying to replace the regular with the traditional, no eggs, no butter. Let's open one so you can see it. How about it? I should have done that under the camera. Let me show you. So you can see the texture. How about it?
Looks
There goes our
delicious.
texture.
Mm,
There goes our texture. There goes our texture.
beautiful.
Yum.
Beautiful.
Yum, yum, yum. Should I taste it?
Mhm.
I'm ready to eat. Mm. Hmm. Marie, that was a dozen minus one. It's really good. Mm. Hmm. I don't make them very often. Hmm. The others will be for Sabbath. They're good. These go into Chicago. Very quickly. Our time is gone. Hmm. Very quickly. Let me show you what I would like us to do. I want you to do for me. Let me show you what you can do for Marlene. Okay, hold on. All right. Here's how you can find me. And here is what takes place at Something Better. Let me share my screen right quick. I hope that my friend enjoys them. All right, so here's what takes place at Something Better today. All right, so we have a 30-day challenge monthly. Each month, we have a 30-day vegan weight loss challenge for diabetics, persons who want to go vegan, persons who want to lose weight, or you just want to be a part of a community. These classes are virtual, so we are all over the world. Wherever you are, that's where we are. We do Eastern Standard Time at 5 a.m. in the morning, and we go until, no joke, 7 with exercise, and then 1 hour for cooking and lecture. And so we have a month challenge coming up. The one has just started. We're 6 days in. You're not too late. You can choose to join. And then we also have available a class again next month. All right. So look for me. It's Marlene McKinney. All right, Marlene McKinney. And you can follow, subscribe on our YouTube and on our Facebook. All right. And I look forward to you being a part of our community. All right. Any questions, any comments? This will be the time before we jump on out of here. Yes, she said, Jan says, I would love to try them today, but I don't have any brand cereal. I don't feel like going to the grocery store. I know, right? She said, but yes, Marie should enjoy them. Yes, I hope she does. I hope. The things she wanted me to send, they're not travel worthy. You have the carob treats, they can't travel. You have she likes a cheesecake that I make, a no bake cheesecake. It's a whipped, it's amazing. I can't travel, so she said, we got to find a way for them to travel, I say, yeah, I know. We got to find a way for them to travel. But I hope that I hope that today's recipe will entice you. You see how quickly I did that? And it bakes in about 30 minutes. I baked them while we were in exercise class, and I had a time for 30 minutes. And this is what came out 30 minutes later. 350 degrees. Yeah. And if you don't like bananas, you can use apple. Just blend the apple or use applesauce. You can use peaches. You can use mango. It's mango season here in the Bahamas. You can use mango. You don't have to use anything at all in terms of the fruit. It could just be the bran muffin. Just make sure that it's moist enough, right? That it won't be dry. The banana helps to keep it moist so that you don't feel dry, like you're gonna choke when you swallow the bran.
Mm.
So that's what the
It's
banana does. And of
just
course,
in
it adds
time,
flavor, huh?
just in time for breakfast after you finish exercising.
Uh-huh. Now I do a raw breakfast mostly, but I already started biting into that, so I can finish that. And then yesterday I came home and I had one lone mango that fell from my tree, and I'm gonna have that this morning. It was sitting right at my door as though my dog was like, they have a dog back then. I think he just put it right next to the door, like, see, mama, I got you a mango. So, to enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And then, of course, we have our books available on Amazon, 13 Steps to a Thinner You. I'd love for you to contribute to our ministry. And we have Vegetarian Delights. Okay, Vegetarian Delights. And this has over 100 recipes in there. We thank you for joining us today. We thank you for joining us today. I thank you for joining us today. Miss Linda thanks you for joining us today, right? And we just want you to know that
Yes.
yeah, we appreciate you all. We appreciate you joining us every Friday at our live, which is at 7:30, around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I know that's pretty early, and some of us may not catch the live. You may go back and watch it later on. And we thank you for joining us. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and comment. All right. And we just wish that you would have an amazing day today. And remember, if you eat well, we live well. It's Marlene, Bahamian Vegan. I say bye to my YouTube channel. Hold on, let's see if anybody said anything else because I don't like to miss comments. All right, we say bye to our YouTube family. God bless y'all and keep y'all and have an amazing